Cheers to the dreamers, the seekers, the wise. Crystal lavender will reach in the skies. Through tarot and starlight will always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Those where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon. Guiding lost hearts with a sweet gentle tune.
Hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. This is your reading for April 19th through the 25th. I hope you guys are all having a very wonderful weekend. And so we're going to see what's good for the coming up week. All right. And before we get started, we are going to talk about this. This is my book. It is called Say You Love. It is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood, SA, and addiction. All right. And this book, I'm very honest and vulnerable with some of the most embarrassing things that have happened to me in my life, because I wanted to write a story of hope and inspiration for anybody that's out there struggling in silence, thinking that they're all alone. Like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm 4+ years in recovery. I am a recovered addict. Okay. And I am completely open and honest and vulnerable in my story because there are people out there that need to hear it. They need to know that they're not alone. They need to know that they can overcome. They need to know that they are worth it. All right. And you can get this on Amazon for $12.12. You can get a free download on my website at crystal-lavender.com, or you could get a signed copy if you email me. Okay. And all that stuff will be in the description box. It will be in the comment section, and it will also be in the about page of my channel. Okay. And for those of you that are wondering, my email will be scrolling right down at the bottom down there. Okay. crystal-lavender.com. Right. You can also get a personal reading, and there's a 10% off coupon for any of the services that I offer. There's also like I said, a free download of my book, and you can sign up for my free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Monday. Okay. So let's get this party started. I was doing the pre-recorded ones. I'd recorded some pre-recorded ones, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to going live. Like, I miss you guys. I like being live. We're going to do it this way. I like it like this. Hey, FG. Hi. What's up, homie? You do have a signed copy of my book. Thank you so much. And Laura. Hi, Laura. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we are doing Sagittarius through Pisces. I did Aries through Scorpio earlier. Well, like 2 separate videos. I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer in one. And then I did Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio in another. And now we're doing Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. So let's see what we got for the week of April 19th, or April. I keep saying April. Like, my mind is stuck in April. We are in May. It is freaking May. Okay. It is May. And we are on a Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. And speaking of Sagittariuses, send Shara some love, you guys. Like, just send her a whole bunch of love. Like, if you think about her or whatever, just send her love and a hug. She could really use it right now. And go subscribe to her channel, okay? Shara Kenedy. And another beautiful Sagittarius friend I know is Miss Tanya at Tarot Vibes. So go and check out her channel. And then Chloe with Sagittarius Soul Tarot. All right. Birthday boy. Well, happy birthday. Sagittarius 343. All right, let's see what's good, Sagittarius. What's really going on here? All right, in the realm of love. I don't know about y'all, but I joined a dating site for like 2.5 seconds, and OMG. I joined a dating site, and I was not ready to feel like a piranha, like fresh meat in a piranha cage. I was like, woo! Happy birthday, Laura. Happy birthday, FG. What do we got for Sagittarius? What do we got for Sagittarius? The realm of the love. King of Swords. Being calm, cool, and collected. Playing it cool. Like, I've got this. You know what I mean? Even though, like, on the inside, you got the Nine of Swords. So you're trying to avoid some sort of heartbreak, some sort of, like, you're keeping your heart to the self with your Four of Pentacles. Okay? You're keeping your emotions to yourself. Like, you're trying to remain very calm, cool, and collected, especially in the realm of the heart here. You know, like, you don't want to think about whatever's going on in the past. You don't want to think about, anybody from your past. Like, you're not trying to reminisce and romanticize any sort of old memories, or you're not bringing up, like, you're not, because we have a tendency, like, whenever we broke up with somebody and it's been a while or whatever, we have a tendency to only remember the good stuff. We're like, man, I wonder how such and such is doing. Like, I wonder what they're up to in these days, and then you forget why y'all broke up in the first place. So, you're kind of keeping your heart to yourself with the Four of Pentacles. Like, I think you're keeping your heart real close to your chest. You're not really like opening up to anyone. Like, I feel like you've been disappointed. Like, you've had enough disappointment in the past. Like, I think you've opened your heart up a whole bunch, with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Cups in reverse. You're just like, no, I put a cap on that shit. Like, I'm putting a cap on that because right now, like, I'm just working on me. I'm doing me. The six of, you don't feel very generous. Like, you're not very giving. You're like, you're going to have to be exceptional in order for me to pay attention to you. It's like, I've got my own shit going on. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? Hi, Jennifer. I've got my own shit going on. I'm doing my own thing. Like, I'm making huge plans for the future. Okay. And I ain't got no time for no bullshit. It's like, you just ain't got no time. It's like, if love comes in, cool, but death and rebirth, like, there might be somebody that's trying to come back around, or there might be somebody that is creeping. They be spying on your page. Be mindful, especially if you're going through any sort of difficult time right now. Like, that's when the creeps come out. They're like, oh, well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to make my move. Be like, oh, hi, I'm sorry about this, or are you okay? You know what I mean? So be mindful of any creeps creeping around, because they might look at it as an open opportunity or an open door of, like, trying to rekindle something. Just remember, you've definitely got some past energy here. The World in reverse, the Death in reverse, the Six of Cups. Like, there's a whole lot of past energy right here. And, like, there might be somebody that just might be trying to creep into your DMs, but no. You're like, I'm in the middle of a transition, my own personal transition, and I'm not moving forward with anybody from the past. It's like, there is the rear view mirror is tiny for a reason. It's like, I got my mind on the future. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. And you got to be really, really super amazing for me to even consider that as a possibility. Like, I just don't think that you're interested in anybody right now. Like, there's the Fool in reverse. Like, you're like, I'm not. You're like, I don't really care. You're like, I'm good by myself. I'm totally good by myself. It's like, whatever I can do, like shoot, my battery operated boyfriend be doing the job just fine. It's like, you feel like you're disappointed anytime that you, like, go out and try to get the real deal. Like, it's like a complete waste of your time. You're like, I shaved my shit for fucking nothing. I got this Brazilian wax, and for what? For you to, like, how, like, there's some dudes that be all, you know what I mean? It's like, boy, like, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Like, you're just over it. Like, you ain't, like, unless they're eating that shit, like, if it don't get all over the place, it don't belong in your face. You know what I mean? You're like, unless you're, like, really down for it, like, just move on, Hi, Mama. Yeah, it's good to see FG. I haven't seen FG in a minute. Yeah, you've got too much going on. Like, you're juggling multiple priorities. You got too much on your plate to add some bullshit, half-assed, like, sex or lover or whatever. Like, you're not into any sort of half-assed nothing, Sagittarius. You're like, no, I'm cool. You're looking for the King of Wands. You ain't trying to play with no player. You're like, if it don't get all over the place, it don't belong in your face. They say that the best blowjobs and the best head you get are from people that actually enjoy it. You can tell when somebody don't enjoy that shit. It's like, oh, it's just a chore. Like, just move. You know what I mean? Like, get your face up out of there. Like, you're wasting your time. You ain't doing nothing anyways. Be all going to town on the freaking left lip, all all fucking, like, whatever, dude. Like, you're going fucking like a bat out of hell to nowhere land. Like, you ain't doing nothing over here. I'm so proud of you, FG. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You're like, unless you can match my energy, you can match my sexual energy, you can match my passion. Like, there's no point. It's like, you're not putting up with no bullshit. But I feel like somebody's going to come back around this week. They're going to see, they're trying to find a weakness. They're trying to find your kink in your armor. They're trying to come in, trying to smooth their way. Do not forget how sucky they are. Okay. Don't forget that you already done been there. All right. You already done been there. You already done tried that. You got the t-shirt, you moved the fuck on. So don't let them get into your head like, oh, well, maybe they've changed. Maybe they've gotten big. Maybe they've gotten bigger. That ain't gonna work. Maybe they've gotten better, you know? Nuh-uh. All right. Let's see what we got going on for your money. Sagittarius and money for the week of 19th through the 25th. Sagittarius and money. 19th to 25th. What do we got? All these Geminis. So it feels like you're sitting on whatever you got. Like you're holding on to it. You know, like, I don't know if you're holding on to it for a rainy day or you're putting stuff aside for your rainy day, for your just in case, for your emergency fund. But I feel like you have been doing a lot, like you've been doing a lot of work and you've been really resourceful and like cutting back on all your like random spending. So that way you have, with the justice, that way you know that you've got yourself covered, that you are always like, you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. I feel like you have stuff put aside just for that purpose, because you don't want to have to ask anybody for anything, you know what I mean? Because when you ask people for stuff, they usually put it over your head, and then you got to feel like you're like endowed to this person, and you're like, I ain't doing that. So you've taken matters into your own hands. You know, you got the Four of Pentacles, like you might be sitting on it, you know, like you're sitting on it, you need to save it, you need to sit on it. Like, don't make any sort of crazy purchases this week. You know, you might be really tempted. So you might need some strength. You know, you might need the strength to not make any sort of crazy purchases this week. But walk away from anything that's super tempting. You're like, like that deal looks too, like, what do you mean? Like, I don't even need this buy one, get one free, but it's buy one, get one free. You know, like, nah, if you don't need it, you don't need it. Okay. Because chances are it's probably either going to sit in your wardrobe or sit on your shelf or whatever, and like you're not even going to use it anyways. So, be mindful of going out and partying. You know, this is like getting together with friends, and like you might like bars are expensive. Bars are expensive as fuck, yo. It's cheaper just to drink at home. If you're going to do it, like maybe throw a little at home party or a little at home get together, but don't be putting yourself out there with the Hermit card in reverse. Don't be putting yourself out there. Okay. Don't be spending more than what you got. Don't be spending money on things you don't want for people you don't even like. You know what I mean? Ain't no point in that. It's like, yeah, you got a lot of love and you got a big heart, and you might have somebody that comes at you with some sort of sob story, and you're like, it's the same old story, same old song and dance. So be mindful of anybody that comes at you with some sort of like pitiful, poor me, whatever. Like they have just as much of an ability to get shit done as you do. And it's like, you worked really hard for what you got. So don't, I mean, it's one thing if you know that somebody's like really active and really productive and really like, you know, pursuing their own life and really motivated and, you know, just sitting on hard times. And then there's a whole other thing to be like, for some Dusty to be hitting you up. It's like, what you a ceiling fan, you Dusty, and you got a gold chain, like, boy, bye. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad about telling somebody no. Okay. Page of Wands. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Doesn't it suck? Usually the ones that are like the ones that are really like productive and like they're either really like they either have their shit together or they're really bad in bed. You know what I mean? But like it's hard to find somebody that has like the whole package. So don't let nobody trick you. Don't let no Dusty from the past trick you into spending money on them just because they got a good side of pussy or a good side of dick. All right, like they can take care of their own shit. You got your own shit to take care of. All right. Yeah, you're the magician. Like you're manifesting big things and money, big things in your career. So don't get tempted. Don't get tempted. All right. All right. What do we got for your spiritual as fuck card? Wonder Twins. Bam, ba-dam. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experience that shaped you. All right. I know that a lot of us sometimes like like we have these ugly pieces of our past, you know, and we keep trying to shove them under the rug or pretend like they don't exist. You're like, I'm not that person. That's not me. You know what I mean? But that was actually a part of who you were. It's like when you go to put together a puzzle, you know, like you're putting together the puzzle, and then you get to the end of the puzzle and like there's one piece that's missing. It's like, sure, that piece might be misshapen and look freaking ugly, but when you put the whole picture together, it turns into a beautiful, amazing picture. So don't dismiss like part of your story just because you know, I know like I've got some embarrassing ass shit in my story, but it's all part of my journey. It's all part of my experience. It's all part of what's brought me to be where I am today, you know? So don't let anything from your past, like, yeah, you can't love who you are and hate the experiences that shaped you, right? So anything truly cool about you was created from the life you've lived. Remember that when you start to wind down the same spiral, no time is wasted, no love is wasted, no tears are wasted, no breath is wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that makes you you is of value. Tell shame to suck it. Like, suck it. And we got it's okay, guacamole. I'm extra as fuck too. So shit, be extra. Being extra means you give a shit. Maybe you give a shit about your on fleck eyebrows, or you give a shit about the environment, or you give a shit about making your ass clap. Be extra today. Yep, it's a thing. All right. So whatever it is you got going on, like shit, you're on fire, Sagittarius. Let me get you these poo cards. I love these. These are cute. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I know I haven't been live in a while, man. I'm like, what am I doing with myself? Gotta see my people. Gotta see my people. 40 is the new 20. All right. If it smells like shit, it's shit. All right. Smells like shit, looks like shit, it's shit. So don't try to look at something from rose-colored glasses. All right. Like acknowledge that it's shit. Like sometimes it's just fucking shit, you know? Like sometimes there is no positive outlook. There is like, I'm not into toxic positivity. So sometimes it's just like, there's no other way to look at it. Sometimes it's just fucking shit. All right. And that sucks, but it is what it is. I'm having so much fun. I will be 44 this year. And like, I love life so much right now. It's so much fun. Like I have all of the, like, I still feel like I'm in my 20s, but I got like the smarts about me. You know what I mean? All right. What do we got on your buckets? Geminis have been my kryptonite for years, dude. It says happy times are coming soon. So if you're in a downtime right now, just know that it won't last forever. Okay. Like if you can remember a time where it wasn't like it is right now, then that's proof that it's not going to be like this forever. Okay. I know like sometimes it feels that it's impossible for things to ever be okay, or to ever, like there was a time in my life I never thought I was ever going to be okay ever again. Like I seriously thought that I was just broken beyond repair. I even had therapists tell me that there was nothing that they could do for me. You know, like I went to a therapist twice a freaking week for years, and they told me there was nothing that there was nothing they could do for me. And it was true. There wasn't anything that they could do for me personally, except for hear me and like listen, you know, but I found my way out. I found my way out of my own personal hell. So whatever you're going through right now, just know that it's not going to be like that forever. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Let's go on to Team Capricorn. What is prim and proper? I'm not good at prim and proper. Bam, 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 bam. Capricorn. My cappies at 1947. Boop, boop, keep hearing circus music. I don't know. I always got circus music going on in my head. So some of y'all might be like me. Not my circus, not my monkeys, or just you look at everything like it's a circus. So, oh shit. All right, Capricorn. What do we got for Team Capricorn? What's really going on here? What is really going on? What is crack-a-lacking? What is crack-a-lacking? I can't help it. I cuss like a sailor anyway. Like, I grew up in punk rock bands and at tattoo shops and was in a machine shop and around mechanics. And, you know what I mean? I've always kind of been one of the boys. So I know that it's not very ladylike, but whatever. Most of them ladies can't suck it like I can. Let's get in a competition. I'm unhinged. I'm unhinged today. What do we got for Capricorn? Like, what was that mouth do? Is shit. Cusses like a sailor and hurts people's feelings. Capricorn. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. It's my channel. I can say fuck if I want to. Thank you, FG. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn? In the realm of the heart over here for the week of May 19th through the 25th. You trying to overcome some sort of heartbreak? Ooh, I think you're trying to distance yourself from some sort of either like G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip, like somebody got the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip and they got you all up in your head about the shit, because the Three of Swords in reverse over here and the Strength card. So it could be a Libra, it could be a Leo, but you're trying to keep your head above water. You know, you're trying to rationally think about this. You're like, why the fuck am I so upset? It's like, I'm obsessed with this person, but are you obsessed with them or are you obsessed with what that thing do? You know what I mean? You're trying to think about this really super logically. You're trying to keep your head above water. Like, you're not trying to drown in the emotion, the depths of emotion, but you're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you feel like you fit really well with this person. Like, y'all like, you guys have really good chemistry. Okay. And that chemistry is addictive. Like, you're addicted. Okay. I feel like the both of y'all are addicted. And you're trying to play it cool. I feel like you're trying to play it cool, but at the same time, like, you're like, I don't like, here, hold my beer. You know what I mean? Like, look what I can do. Like, watch what I'm full force straight into the fire. Like, what are we doing here? You're like, but like, some of y'all are like, but I don't know if I can keep up. I don't know if I can handle this situation. Like, you like trying to take a rest, trying to recoup yourself. But I feel like this person, like, you might be dealing with a nympho. Like, they might be a nympho. Or you might be a nympho, or this person like taps into the nympho in you. Could be a Libra you're dealing with the Justice card, but a part of you is like, finally somebody that could be on my levels. Finally, somebody that I like I can gear with, that could keep up with me. But at the same time, you're like, holy shit, I'm gonna drop it like it's hot, but I ain't getting back up. Like, I'm like, oh man, y'all gotta oil your kneecaps and shit. Oh, gotta watch that exercise in. That's the best kind of exercise. So you're getting your exercise in, Capricorn, but you're trying to keep your head above balance. Like, you're not trying to, like, you don't want to get your heart broken. You're not trying to get your heart broken. Like, you are in the middle of some sort of personal transformation. You could be moving jobs, moving towns, moving cities, moving into a different apartment or to a different house or something. But you're in the middle of some sort of transformation, and it's like, you're like, do I really have time for this? Like, you're trying to put a cap. You're putting a cap on your love. You're like, I don't know if I should be feeling all these feelings. Like, I got my circle dot shot. Like, why am I like stepping into some feelings over here? It's like, this is just supposed to be, a wham bam, like, cool, thank you, man. But it's like y'all's chemistry, y'all is addicted. You're addicted. You're trying to get over it with the Ace of Wands. Somebody got that G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip, and you're trying to move past it, but It's like you wake up thinking about this person, you go to bed thinking about this person. And it's like, I don't even know. Is it the person? Right? Opening up sexual energy if you've been celibate for a long time or some shit, like you better watch out. You better watch out. Opening up that box, that Pandora's box. Y'all have a lot of really good memories together, though. Like, this might have been somebody that you've known for a long time, but you guys have a lot of really good memories with each other, or you're creating a lot of really good memories. It's like every time you look back, it's like you look back and smile and shake your head, right? Like every time you think of this person's name, you're like, smile and nod. But you're scared of getting your heart broken, or they're scared of getting their heart broken. They're scared of taking it any further than what it is. You know, even though you guys have an amazing chemistry together, you guys fit really well together. There's a lot of passion here. There's not a whole lot of cups on the table. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry. You know, there's a lot of movement forward. There's a whole lot of movement forward. It happens real fast. It might have happened real fast, but they're like the cups, like we got the queen cups in reverse. You know, that's like putting a cap on it. Like, we got six of cups, which is like nostalgia. And then we got the knight of cups, which is also kind of moving fast. Like this is Romeo, oh Romeo, oh wherefore art thou Romeo? Somebody that's like quick, a quick talker. You know, they know how to say all the right things. You know, they definitely know how to work that mouth. Like what that mouth do. But I feel like you're holding out on your emotions. Like you're not investing your emotions. Like you're holding on to it. You're holding on to your emotions. The star card, even though you got hope, like you got a lot of hope in the situation, but there's a difference between like being infatuated and obsessed, you know what I mean? Or being attached and being in love. Like I feel like you're becoming attached to this person, you know? If you fuck somebody and talk to them on a regular basis, like psychology said, you're going to get attached. It's just human fucking nature, you know? Well, I feel like the both of you are holding out on your emotions. Like it's like you don't want to open Pandora's box all the way, you know, even though you have a lot of hope for the situation. It's like you're keeping your heart box closed. Keeping your heart box closed. Yeah, because you're scared of being disappointed. You're scared of either disappointing. I don't know if you're scared of being the one to disappoint. Like you're like, I don't want to get nobody's hopes up, or I don't want to get my hopes up. You're like, it's cool with what we've got right now. Yeah, like we're out, we're celebrating, we're having a good time. Like y'all could be polyamorous or in an open relationship, you know, and you might be trying to work that dynamic. Like maybe you're new to that dynamic and you're trying to break the old chains of, you know, break them chains. But yeah, one of you feels this connection a lot stronger than the other one with the lovers in reverse. Like one of you is super attached and the other one is super aloof. So you could have an anxious avoidant or just an avoidant in general, you know, keeping that box closed. They're keeping that box closed. The heart boxes, they're not trying to open that heart box out of like, there's a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a whole lot of chemistry, but not a whole lot of ushy, mushy, gushy love shit, you know? All right, let's see what's going on with your money. Capricorn and they money. What you got? This one. Now you're blushing. All right, Capricorn and they money. What's going on with Capricorn and their money? Like, fuck bitches, make money. If I lose my hoes over this, like, you're gonna owe me some hoes, okay? If this shit don't work out, no. If this shit don't work out, you're gonna owe me some hoes. I couldn't be a hoe if I tried. I tried. I actually did try. It doesn't work for me. Oh man. Emotional immaturity. So be careful about partying with people in your workplace. like going out and like spilling. Be careful of who you're telling your business to at the workplace. Okay. Like, I don't think that there's some people that might be trying to use that information against you, or like there's somebody that likes to talk. They like to talk too much. All right. Like they might find out a piece of your business. Like you might say some shit. They might find out a piece of your business and try to use it against you. Okay. So be careful of who it is that you are partying with the Three of Cups over here at your workplace. If you are thinking that they were trying to, like you're not going anywhere anytime soon. In the world in reverse. Like you're pretty I wouldn't say stuck, because you ain't never stuck nowhere, but you work real hard where you're at, and you're definitely noticed, you're appreciated, and you're noticed in your workspace. But be mindful that like you go to work to make money. All right. You're not at work to make friends. Like those people are like, you ain't got to be friends with those people. Okay. Because I feel like there's some sort of snake in your grass at work, your work situation. Like there's somebody that is going to play chum chum with you, but like they ain't all chum chum with you. Like they want to be where you're at. Okay. There are people that are in competition for your position, or for, like they might be an ass kisser or some shit, or they're just be mindful of who you're telling your business to at work. I mean, your money looks good though, but of course your money looks good. You're a hard worker, you got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So the fruits of your labor, like you're making your money, but be careful of who you call your friend at work, because they might be trying to use some information against you. All right. I don't know. I'm getting that message real loud. So you just keep your head to the grind. All right. You do what you need to do. You do your job. You don't have to do everybody else's job, but you do your job, and make sure you do your job right. And remember that you ain't got to be friends with these people. You're not there to be their friend. You're there to make money. All right. I don't know who needs that reminder this week, but somebody needs that reminder. Like they ain't your friend. They are your coworker. Okay. All right. Let's get you a spiritual as fuck card. What do we got? This is be kind-hearted as fuck and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a mofo. All right. Letting people fuck with you is not a spiritual attribute. Right. Think about Archbishop Desmond Tutu, whatever. I don't know. That dude wouldn't have done the good shit he did in the world if he let people walk all over him. Even His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, tells people to fuck off sometimes in his own compassionate as fuck way. So yeah, no disrespect, but you might have to tell some people. You might have to tell some people what time it is, but be diplomatic in your approach, right? There's a difference between like blowing up and telling somebody respectfully that they could go fuck themselves, So stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Quit going back to people, places, and things that make you unhappy, like especially in your mind too. Like don't do it in real life, and don't do it in your mind either. Were you sad when you were getting drunk all the time? Quit that. Do you drink every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink because it makes you sad? Quit that friend. Does Forever 21 make you feel fat? Tell Forever 21 to fuck off. Does that lover leave you feeling unlovable? Don't go looking for love from that lover. It may not be easy, but it's simple, right? Right. I had to do that all kinds when I started my sobriety journey, man. Like I had to cut off all kinds of people, and it wasn't because of them, wasn't because of them. Like I had to do it for my own personal reasons. It wasn't because I didn't love them. It's because I was learning how to love myself. And sometimes it just be like that. Like old keys won't open new doors, and you can't heal in the same environment that you were broken in, Like if I was still hanging out with all my homies that were doing drugs, and I would still just be one of the homies doing drugs. So I had to stop hanging out with the people that were doing it, because they say like if you're around 5 people that are millionaires, you'll be the 6th. You're around 5 freaking smokers, you'll be the 6th. You're around 5 people that are working on creating a life that they really really truly enjoy and love, and you'll be the 6th. So Be mindful of the company you keep. All right. Spend some quiet time shitting, some relaxation time. Some of our best moments come when we're on the pot, right? That moment, a profound moment of it's like you'll forget what you were saying all day long, and then you go to take a big fast shit, and you're like, all of a sudden you remember, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. That's the word I was looking for. So sometimes, especially if you a mom, you know, like you got them little kids that are running around, like the only time like you have to yourself is when you're in the bathroom. You know, the only time that you have a moment to yourself is when you're on the think tank. Call it the think tank. So spend some time with the think on the think tank. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna happen. You know, and then like drinking is so hard because it's so socially acceptable, you know, like people aren't going to be like they're not like, oh, well, you're not cool because you're not smoking this crack with me, you know, but then people will look down on you like, oh, you don't drink beer, you're not going to cheers with me, you're not going to go out and celebrate, you know what I mean? Like, and people don't understand how detrimental that is to other people's health. Like it took me a lot of years to be able to go and play pool at the bar and be all right with not drinking. You know, now I'll drink some non-alcoholic beers or whatnot. I found some really good ones too, but like none of my old friends come around here no more. All the people that I like would like, dude, I was doing felonies for people that wouldn't even fucking walk across the street for me. You know what I mean? So, like I used to have people in my house all the time. And like, where are they at now? Ain't nobody, like they ain't around here. You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing what it is that they're doing. And it says, admit it, you got your ass kicked. So there's something that made you like really take a look at yourself, that really made you hold yourself accountable. You know, there was something that really made you take a real good look in the mirror. All right. And that's completely like only you know what that is. But something's going on to where you're going to take a real close look at yourself in the mirror, you know, and have to take accountability. It's like none of us are free from, like, we are all free of our choices, but ain't none of us free of the consequences, you know? Like my son, sometimes he be acting like he's the king of everything, you know, but it's like, oh, I do what I want. I say what I want. I am what I want, blah, 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 you know? Okay. Like, yeah, you are free to make those choices, but you are not free of the consequences. All right. And the consequences have ripples. That shit has ripples. All right. Let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. So I am so sorry about last week. Like I realized that I did not upload Aquarius or Pisces. Like I have them in my thing, but I never uploaded them. So my bad, y'all. So this is your weekly reading for the week of May 19th to the 25th. Let's see what's good with Aquarius. What's really going on here, Aquarius? What do we got going on for Team Aquarius? I want to use a different one. Let's use this one. Let's use the Patch Tarot. Marigena. Hello. All right. Aquarius. I don't know if I can't pronounce that. It's like it reminds me of Mary Jane, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Like I don't smoke weed no more. I never thought that I wouldn't smoke weed ever in my life, but man, I still love the way that shit smells. I love the way weed smells. I got like 5 dispensaries around me. Ooh, somebody got an attitude. So somebody's got some sort of attitude. I feel like this is a person because we got the marriage card here. You know, we got the lovers. So this is somebody that's like has a real significant connection with you. Somebody that you're tight with. Somebody that you are. I feel like it's a person that you're around a lot. But for some reason, they're acting stubborn. They might be a little bit bratty. They might have a little bit of an attitude, or they feel like you have an attitude. You know, they feel like you come off as a brat or something. And ain't nothing wrong with being a brat sometimes, you know. If you a brat, you better have yourself a good daddy. You know? But I feel like this person's got an attitude. They're giving you a hard time, you know, and it's bothering you. Like whatever their attitude is, whatever attitude they've got, you're like, I just want to love you. I just want to love you. Okay. You're like, I love you. Like, why don't you let me fucking love you? And they're like, hand to the face, you know, straight palming you. Palming like they're like, viva la resistance. You know, you give them a compliment and they rebuttal it. Or this could be you. You know, you could be like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not falling in love. Even though they want, like, you want to take the leap of faith and they want to take this leap of faith. Okay. Because you got the Fool card and you got the Lover's card. I'm getting another message here too, that somebody is like really, like somebody from a distance is really, really, really into you, but they refuse to come forward. Like they're tormented by the idea of you. They're tormented by this connection, you know, but they're extremely stubborn and don't want to admit it. It's like admitting it is almost like admitting defeat. It's like almost like they'll freaking cut off their own nose just to spite their own face. It's like they don't want you to know how much they love you. You know, yeah, they're selfish because they might have some sort of weird power dynamic. Because we've got Aries, we've got Gemini, and we've got Taurus here. But this person has a whole lot of love for you with the Lover's card. It's like they love the fucking shit out of you. But why are they so stubborn? You know, we got stubbornness and it's tormenting them. It's like they're tormenting their own self. It's all right to be bratty, like FG says. It's all right to be bratty. Just hold the ego, right? I'm totally a brat. But in my defense, I ain't never had no daddy, so I ain't never been spanked, okay? So, and I have the keys to my own castle. Like, I own my own house. I own my own everything, like all outright, you know? I ain't never had no spanking. So I'm a total brat. It feels like this person's kind of like a brat. You know, but they're coming to some sort of truth. They have some sort of realization. Like they might be realizing like how much of a butthead that they've been. You know, well, maybe I shouldn't be acting like that. You know, like maybe I took that joke a little bit too far. Maybe I was spiraling out of control, and you aren't really a douchebag. It was just my mind playing tricks on me. You know, like they might be trying to come to take some sort of accountability in their stubbornness or of the way that they acted. Or they're like, okay, now that I'm done being crazy, get over here and love me, you know? Get over here and love me. This person could have like they feel like they're like you guys are divinely guided towards each other. They feel that you guys are y'all's, like, I hate using the word soulmate because there's so many, like we have so many soulmates, but they feel like there's a purpose behind y'all's connection, behind y'all's meeting, behind the love that they have for you, behind the love that you have for them. They feel like there's a divine purpose behind it. You know, that you guys have a mission together. Yeah, well, that don't count, Mom. Yeah, and they're guarded. So as deeply as they feel, like they're still super guarded. They're super guarded. You know, they don't want to come forward. They don't want to let you know. Unless like you all are already together and then this person is just being a brat and they know that they're being a brat. Hey, little brother. So they might know, they know that whatever they're doing, they shouldn't be doing. They know, however, like they're acting towards you, they shouldn't be acting that way. They know that, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what it is that they're doing. All right. They do want to move forward. We could be a Cancer. We got Aquarius, we got Aries, we got Gemini. But if you guys aren't married already, like this person imagines being married to you. Like they fantasize about it. But they're still like they still hold themselves back. You know, they still hold themselves back. It feels like they're just a brat. Like this person's a brat. Could be a Leo too. Yeah, and they're holding their feelings back. They're just holding on to it. The Four of Pentacles. Hoarding their feelings. But it feels like they're doing it on purpose just to be a butthead. It's like they know that you feel for them deeply. They know that you care about them. They know that you feel this connection too. And it's like they're like on purposely like avoiding letting you like get close to them. They're like doing it on purpose though. Like they know exactly what it is that they're doing. Yeah, I do it all by myself. All by myself. What are they going to do? Are they going to do anything about it? Or are they just going to be a brat? Oh, looks like they're going to take a leap of faith. Like they are eventually going to come forward. They are eventually going to come forward. You know, they just feel like, I don't know if they feel like they have some sort of insecurities, or they don't feel like they're good enough, or they feel like you got too much going on in your world, but they do want to take that leap of faith with you. It's like, this is a connection that they can't ignore. They can't ignore it. You know, as much as they try to act like they can, like as much as they try to act like a brat and like it don't bother them, it bothers them. They think about it all the time. All right. They're trying to play it cool, but this person is not too cool for school. Okay. Like it's written all over them. Yeah, I fucked myself up on that 10 speed too. I saw people like when I was little, I used to watch people like ride bicycles, and you know how when you're on a bicycle, like your natural motion, you end up doing this with the handlebars. I thought that's how you were supposed to ride a bike, so I got on this 10 speed and I started like doing this with it and fucked my shit all up. All right, let's see what we got for your money. Aquarius and money. What do we got for Aquarius and their money? Aquarius and money. What's your money looking like? What you got? Aquarius and money. If you would like a personal private reading, you can go to my website at crystal-lavender.com, get a free download of my book, and sign up for my weekly newsletter. There is a 10% off discount for any one of my services. I was having some technical difficulties there for a while, but I'm pretty sure I got them figured out. So what do we got for Aquarius and their money? Ooh. Family. Spending time with family, Queen of Cups, being compassionate. Like, I don't know. I feel like a part of you is like, you know what? I could do better and I could do worse. You know, it's I've been in worse situations and I've been in better situations. And right now I feel like I'm blessed and I just want to spend time with my family. Like your first card out was familiarity, happy memories. It's like, if I'm like, I would rather buy stuff like that creates core memories. You know, you might not be into buying all the things, like especially if you have children or whatever, you're not into buying them whatever it is that they want. Like you're not trying to spoil them with whatever it is that they want, but you're like, hey, let's go out and do this, or let's go have this experience, or, you know, buying concert tickets, or, you know, going on vacations or stuff like that. You know, like you're really all about that. And you're like, it don't matter. I'm going to do what I'm going to do with what I got. Like I've got what I've got and I'm going to make good with it. You know, like you feel like you've been in worse positions and you feel like you've been in better positions, but right now you feel like you're pretty content in the position that you're in right now as far as your finances go. And you know that things can always look up. You know that they will get better, even if they don't seem like, you know, that they're at their finest right at this moment. It looks like there's going to be an uptick. That's good luck, good karma, life cycles, destiny, you know, courage, confidence. Courage to speak up, courage to take on that role of leadership, to just to have that mentality, you know, like to walk through fire and know that you're all right. You know what I mean? Like it feels like a part of you is walking through fire, but it's like you're untouchable. You just feel untouchable, Aquarius. You know, like you're releasing fear, the moon in reverse, like you're releasing any sort of fear or repressed emotions, and you're just going with the flow. So your finances look like they ain't bad. They ain't super good. You know, like you got an uptick of the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like whatever you've been getting, you're going to get like what you've been getting, you know, but you're cool with that. It's like there's like you're good with wherever you're at. You're good with the money that you're making. Like you're not going to have any sort of major, out of nowhere expenses or any bills that you forgot about paying. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to have any sort of craziness this week. Looks like you're going to go spend some time with your family, create some sort of memories, especially like it's all the end of the year stuff. So, like if you got like an elementary school kid or something that's graduating from like 5th grade, like go buy them some roses, go splurge on them, like make them feel real important, like make sure you show up for them for their award ceremonies, even if it is for being the most talkative in class, because your money will come and go, jobs will come and go. Like you could tell your employer to kiss your fucking ass, you know what I mean? Like you got important shit to do. Fuck them, fuck that. All right, let's get you a spiritual as fuck card. I was a straight A student until I turned into a teenager, and then I was a complete fucking hellion. I was on the honor roll and everything, and then I got into 6th grade and I started ditching school and drinking and doing dumb shit. So it says worrying is a negative prayer. You don't need any kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order, and hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize that shit. So if you're worrying about something, I know it's like human, like that's our human nature. You know what I mean? Like it's impossible to just not worry. Like especially if you have a good reason to worry. But I always do these checks with myself. I check myself. I'm like, okay, I'm worried about this. Is there actually a reason to be worried? If there is an actual reason to be worried, then I go down the list. I'm like, okay, is there anything that I can do about it? Is there anything that I can do to change this situation so where I'm not worried about it or that it works out in my favor? If yes, then I go ahead and do whatever it is that I humanly can do. If no, then is worrying going to do anything to benefit the situation? And the answer is always nope. Worrying ain't going to do shit. All right. Except for ruin my now. So I know as a human, it's really hard to put ourselves in check like that, but at least try, And it says your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. So your gut wants to talk and it always has your back. Always. Okay. Always. And our intuition, like you could tell the difference between intuition and that monkey mind chatter, right? Like your intuition is a feeling. It doesn't speak in words. It doesn't speak in a language. It's not like, oh, I should go left. You know what I mean? It doesn't have like how you talk to yourself in your mind. That's not your intuition. All right. Your intuition is a feeling, and it usually happens from your solar plexus down. Okay. It's like a gut feeling. That's why they call it a gut feeling. But as soon as that happens, like a microsecond after your intuition hits you, it's like our ego mind starts taking over and analyzing what it is what the information that we just got from our intuition. And then our ego mind takes over and we start talking about it in our own heads. And then we analyze it or put it into some sort of category, but that first initial gut feeling, that's your intuition. All right. And it's always on point. It's always on point. Says your gut always wants to talk and it's always got your back. All you got to do is listen up and not be a punk about whatever it's got to say. Even if you're fuzzy on the right thing to do, your gut usually knows what the wrong thing to do is. Maybe the right thing to do is anything but what you're tempted to do out of spite, fear, or impatience. Yeah, probably that. Like 99% usually that. I think we get our asses kicked more when we do something we're not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like if we honestly know something that like we shouldn't be fucking doing that, we really shouldn't be doing that. I think the universe comes in and kicks our ass harder every time that we know for a fact that what we're doing is wrong. You know what I mean? You gotta lie to cover it up. You gotta cheat. You gotta, that what you're doing is wrong. The universe is gonna come in and fucking bitch slap you. You know what I mean? And the more you do it, the harder the bitch slap gets. But if you don't know what you're doing is wrong, then there's no such thing as a mistake. There's only mistakes. You get a chance to do it again, get a chance to prove if you learn something or not. But if you honestly don't know that it's wrong, then how are you supposed to figure it out? How are you supposed to know unless you fuck around and find out? But if you know, that's a whole other story. Hey, Lisa. Did I do 2 of those? I don't remember. All right, let's do your fuck it card. Fuck it. Toss it in the fuck-it bucket. I'm not allowed to have the fuck-its. The fuck-its are no good for me. And like, you should really give a fuck. Like, just be mindful of what you're giving a fuck about, right? We know it before we even did it. Ain't that the truth? One time, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like young. I was young and stupid, and my friend was like, let's go shoot shotguns. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. We're all drunk, and this dude steals his roommate's keys, and we're all getting into this car. As I'm getting into the car, I'm like, dude, we should not be doing this. Like, we should really just not be doing this. The whole time I was thinking to myself, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Get into the car anyways. You know what I mean? And like, this dude was driving like 80 miles an hour on this dirt road, and my friend was sitting in the driver's seat, and the guy that was driving, he was like, hey, are you scared? Are you scared? And she was like, no, go faster. You know what I mean? Because yeah, women are evil when it comes to men, and men are stupid when it comes to women. It's like this weird dynamic that we have, but that's my perfect example of how men are stupid and women are evil, because he was like, hey, are you scared? And she's like, no, go faster. You know, hey, are you scared? No, go faster. And then he hits this S curve on this dirt road going like 80 miles an hour. We pop off all 4 tires off of their rims. Dude almost flipped the freaking car. And it's like butt crack 30 in the morning. We had to walk 12 miles all the way back home just to tell his roommate that we stole their car. They stole the car and fucked it up. You know what I mean? It was the whole time I was like, this is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. We always know it's a bad idea. Saturn ass slaps, right? And it's in divine timing. So whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's all in divine timing. And you're like, who the fuck is got that watch? Who's on that watch? And I don't know why I felt like pulling another one, but you will conquer this. Whatever it is you got going on, you will conquer this, okay? You will conquer this. All right, let's go on to Team Pisces. Get things moms don't want to hear. All right, Team Pisces. Boop, boop, boo. Pisces. 57-37. Go faster. Are you scared? Go faster. Like, this sucks. This is a horrible idea. All right, Pisces. What's really going on, Pisces? Hi, Pisces. Welcome here. This is your reading for the week of May 19th to the 25th, all right? If you would like a personal reading, you can go to my website at crystal-lavender.com. There's a 10% off coupon. You can download my book for free, 90 free, and sign up for my newsletter for free, 90 free as well. Okay, let's see what we got. Team Pisces. What do we got for Team Pisces for the week? Thank you guys so much for being here. Team Pisces. Which one do we want? Yeah, let's go with Patch Tarot. Why not? Team Pisces. What's going on for Team Pisces? Like, my mom made me this really cool chakra bracelet. She made me earrings and a necklace that matches it. I need to put your link up. Need to get that Etsy store together. Put your link up. Pisces, what's going on? Walking away. What are you walking away from? Transmutation? Walking away? Frustration? Are you getting mad? Somebody mad at you? You're just tired of the bullshit? What's going on here? Transmutation, abandonment, and frustration. Are you walking away out of frustration? You get tired of someone's shit? You just want your balance back? You're like, I am good on all of the drama. You're like, if it's drama llama, like I ain't dealing with no drama llamas. Like, I've got enough going on in life. Life is stressful enough. I don't need any sort of drama llama. So you're walking away from anything that brings you frustration. Like you're frustrated at a situation and you just want to go back to balance. There might be a lot of tension. You could be feeling some tension. You could be dealing with the Cancer. We got Cancer, we got Gemini. But you're about done. Hi, Heather. You're done with the situation. You're like, you just want your peace. You just want peace, happiness. That's that 9 of Cups. That's that independence. You could be feeling very emotionally independent, or just regaining yourself. It's like there's something that brought you out of your own element, brought you away from your own internal knowing, that brought you away from whatever it is that you were doing. And that's a Pisces card as well. So you're trying to get back into your own self, trying to get back into your own routine, your own balance, your own space, determined. Yep. Determined. Keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind, right? Staying focused. There might have been something that was distracting, that was taking you off your routine, kind of throwing you off track there. And you're like, I don't care who I got to cut off. I don't care what I got to do. It's like, I know it's almost like, well, you can't stay here. I don't know where you're going, but you can't stay here. Or I don't know where I'm going, but I can't stay here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that this is not okay, that this is not it. Yeah. You're feeling frustrated, dehydrated, thirsty, like a lack of understanding, a lack of connection, a lack of empathy, a lack of emotion. Like you're just like, there's a definite lack of emotion here, but you do feel this emotional loss. Like you feel like it's an emotional loss, like whatever it is that you're walking away from, like it wasn't easy for you to walk away from it, even though you still feel victorious in whatever it was that you chose. It's like, it still was a hard choice for you to make. It still is a hard choice for you to make. Sometimes that truth, it's hard to live in our truth, like to always live in our truth, because that means that we might be hurting other people. That means that we might be missing out on opportunities, fear of missing out. But at the same time, it's like, to thy own self be true. To thy own self be true is really service to God, right? You need to delete all the stuff. Yeah, you need to delete all the stuff. Itzy, King of Cups. It's like, you've got so much love to give. Like you have so much love in your heart and in your person. You're very attentive. You're very responsive. You're very compassionate, and you just feel so like kind of alone. Like you feel like you're alone. And you have so much like long-term vision. You see things in matters of decades, millennials, forever. It's like, you're not just looking at today. It's like, you're looking at the long term of things. But I feel like there was a disruption of your peace, and it's like, now you're trying to put your piece back together. You're trying to put your pieces back together. You're trying to regain your equilibrium, regain yourself. There could be somebody that is really aloof with you. We have aloof here. And or that you could be about that. You could be aloof about a situation. You're just trying to keep your head above water. You're not trying to delve. You're not trying to put all of your eggs in one basket. You're not trying to delve all into one thing. It's like you are focused on this transition, on letting things be where they be, because you know that something's got to give in order for something new to begin. It's like, you're ready for new beginnings. You're ready for something new. You want something new. You want that old to be gone so that the new could come in, so that new energy could flow. But you have to collapse the system in order for anything to grow. It's like, something's got to go, and that's just like the death and rebirth process. Like some of the most fertile stuff for plants is compost, and compost is pretty much dead plants. Dead plants are the best fertilization for the new growth. Sometimes you got to prune off all the dead leaves in order for there to be room for the survival of the fittest. Cut off the weekends. Cut out the weekends. And I feel like you are doing that in your love life. Like you're cutting out all the unnecessary bullshit. you know, so you could work on building your legacy. So you could work on rebuilding or building your legacy, you know, with this victory here. It's like, you know, that you gotta, like, your happiness is right there. It's you're going back into your state of being yourself, being true to yourself. You might have a little bit of resistance, though. There might be somebody that's trying to fight you for a position in your life, or to be to fight you about, like, oh, well, you're not allowed to feel that way. It's almost like you're not allowed. They're not allowing you to feel your true emotions, or they're taking offense to whatever your true emotions are. And that's the them problem. What is it? 6 of Cups. Just be careful of any sort of lustful, you know, like, find your joy. Joy and lust are two totally different things. Just make sure that you know the difference. It's all right to go out and do what you got to do, you know, be honest with people. Be honest with people, do what you got to do. Live your own life, to thy own self be true. But there's definitely a difference between lust and actual, like, joy. I feel like your heart might hurt. Like, there's something, like, my heart just started hurting a little bit. So your heart might hurt. Something hurt your heart. Like the no movement forward. Kind of, you know, having to make that choice yourself, or having to do something yourself, like, kind of hurt your heart. But it's like, you know, it needs to be done. Like, you know you got to do what you got to do, you know, like, you know that there's no real hope in that situation. So there's no point in prolonging the inevitable, you know. And fuck bitches, get money. Fuck hoes, make money, right? Got an empire to build. Empires to build. So yeah, I think you're just cutting yourself off for anything that doesn't make you feel protected and whole and valued and peaceful. It's like, whatever's not making you feel peaceful, you're cutting out. And not because you're angry, or because you don't love someone or whatever. It's like, you just value your time, you value your peace. I mean, nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what we got going on for your money message. What's going on for Pisces and they money? Bam, 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 ba-da-ba-boo. Polyamorous. Coming clean. I don't know. There might be some sort of unexpected, like, somebody might have spent something or used something, like, used some sort of resource and acted like they lost it or something. There might have been somebody that took something out of your house, or out of your purse, or out of your wallet or something, or they swiped your credit card for something. Be watchful, be mindful of where your money's at, okay? What you got laying around and who you've got around you. Because there might be somebody that's an opportunist, because we got the seven of swords, all right, next to the 4 of cups, which is an opportunity. So don't give anybody an opportunity to steal some shit, all right? So lock your cars up, keep your valuables, like, away from public eye, or be mindful of whoever it is that you got in your house, because there might be somebody that is an opportunist that's going to see an opportunity and they're going to run with it. So just be mindful of that, because yeah, you got the High Priestess in the reverse as well. So secrets, harm, hidden agendas, withdrawal, silence, selfish, sallowness, arrogance. So there's somebody that is an opportunist. Either they're using you for what it is that you could provide for them, or if you leave some out or leave some unlocked or some shit, that they're gonna use that opportunity. Okay, so be mindful of what it is that you got. Okay, your personal goals, alignment, fear of unknown. I would say just watch your bank account, watch where you're putting your cards, like watch what you're putting your cards into. You know, you got them people with them scammer machines or something. So just be mindful of that for this week, okay? Because I feel like there's somebody that's going to try to take advantage of either your generous disposition or like your good heart, or there might have been somebody, like if it's a skimmer machine, like it might already, you just might be at the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, just be mindful, okay? Other than that, I don't see any sort of anything else going on with your money. Just be mindful of who you have around you, okay? Or what you have laying around when you have other people around you. All right, let's see what we got. Call bullshit on your bullshit. All right. When you get out of a rut, the first step is to get tired of the bullshit. Your bullshit, their bullshit, the world's bullshit. But that's kind of what I feel like the whole first part of the reading was, is like you're tired of the bullshit, you know? So you're going back to your own inner balance. You know, spend today honing your sense of deja vu. Once you can spot the old shit, you can start to stop that old shit. So be mindful of things that are like feel like a repeated cycle, you know, things that are like stealing your joy. Like sometimes I get tired of my own shit. Like yesterday I was tired of my own shit. I was like, man, like I'm on one, my emotions is all over the place, you know, like I deleted this, deleted that, and tore my room halfway apart, and then like started laughing at myself like halfway through it. I'm like, oh, like you on one, ain't you? Like you're grounded, tired of your shit, self. Self-care isn't selfish. If you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So if you're really going to take care of yourself for this week, what would you do? Why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Really, anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that the people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. So if somebody's got a problem, like they said, the only people that benefit from you not putting up boundaries are the ones that are taking advantage of you, the ones that are using you, you know. And not giving a fuck is way better than revenge. Ain't that the truth? Having no emotion, like just cold. Everybody expects you to get mad. Everybody expects you to do, you know, some dumb shit, or to come unhinged, or to come unglued, or, you know, to say the rude thing, or to do whatever. But nobody expects you just to calmly, collectively give no fucks. Right? So revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. I mean, I don't know if I completely like some of the villains. I don't know. That's a hard one. Revenge is whack and petty and gives you wrinkles. You know what's hot? Being the bigger person and letting shit go. Hair flip that shit and move the fuck on. I don't know. My favorite superheroes are all the demons that choose to be good, like Hellboy, Ghost Rider. Like those, they are born to be demons. You know what I mean? By birthright, they have every reason in the world to be a complete fuckhead, but they choose to do good. You know, even though they were born to be a demon. Those are my favorite superheroes. All right, let's get you a fuck it card. What are we fucking in? Fuck it. What are we tossing in the fuck it bucket? What do we got here? I love these. These are cute. What are we tossing in the fuck it bucket? What do we got? Divine timing. Aquarius just had that card. It's in divine timing, you silly fucker. Let me get you another one. A new opportunity is coming, but I feel like you know that. That's why you're clearing out the old and making way for the new. Like you intuitively know that there's some new shit coming around, and the only way to be able to fit new shit into your life is to get rid of the old shit. You know, you got to get rid of all the old shit if you want some new shit. Got to make room. Make room energetically, not just physically, but spiritually and energetically as well. And then what do we got? These ones. These ones are hilarious. Bam, bam, bam. The think tank. A little bit of time and relaxation on the think tank. Some of our best ideas come from the think tank. Right? And let loose and keep farting around. Don't forget to have a good time. Like, why so serious? Right? Some of the best moments in life are found by doing silly, frivolous shit. So tap into that inner child of yours and don't be so serious. Like, go ahead and play on the swing set. Go ahead and run through the freaking sprinklers. All right. Like, let that inner child out just a little bit. Doesn't mean you have to be immature. You don't got to be immature, but you can let that inner child out. It doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Why so serious? Okay. All right, you guys. I love you guys so very much. This was your reading for the week of May 19th through the 25th. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. And if you would like a personal reading, go to my website at crystal-lavender.com. It'll be in the comment section. It'll be in the description box, and it'll be in my about page of my channel. Okay. And you can get a free download of my book and sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Free 90 free. You can't beat free, right? So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. Jennifer, not Jenny, FG, Mama Beans, Heather. Oh man, I love you guys. Who else do we have? We have Janet. We got Laura. We got Lisa. All of you beautiful people. Marajana. If I can even pronounce that right. Jennifer, not Jenny. Just all you guys. I love you guys so much. So, and my little brother. Yay, little brother. All right. I love you guys. Beep, beep.